Okay, welcome to the video. This is the 9th of February, Monday. I didn't trade London this morning. London on a Monday morning after, a gap up over the weekend. I'm a bit hesitant to trade London sessions. There was actually quite a nice long from this 1 hour, but let me just get to New York and let me just take my drawings off the chart. So we'll start from scratch, and hopefully I'll keep this video relatively short. So this is Friday's daily candle. I'll start marking things. This candle here, very bullish. We had this daily imbalance here that we are currently still respecting. And then the only other thing I had marked on my daily chart was this, let me just take these sessions off because it looks a bit funky on the daily time, was this low that we'd never took. So we may come down and get it, but if you zoom out in the daily time frame, we've been in this kind of consolidation period since last October. We could be just going up here to then melt back down again. Who knows? Or we could turn here and go for this low, but anything's possible. So let me delete all that and we'll get into the 4 hour. And now again, price is playing ahead. I might put it into replay when I get to down to the trade side of things. But we had this push down, this push up on Friday. I had this 4 hour bearish imbalance marked up on my chart here, and then I had this bullish 4 hour imbalance. So we're kind of if you just stuck to the 4 hour chart and traded just the 4 hour, you'd be waiting for one of those to be traded through and closed. So if price comes down and closes below this 4 hour bullish imbalance, you'd be expecting to go short, and if it closes above it, but you'd be expecting to go long if it closes above the red. But that's like a much higher time frame trade, which I particularly do, but I'm aware of it. So we tapped into in Asia this 4 hour, this 1 hour and this 1 hour imbalance, and then we put in a bearish imbalance here, which is kind of key to framing my short trade at the start of New York. So that's 1 hour bearish, and then if you look down to like pre-New York, so actually I'll put it into replay now. So that's what this is what it looked like from 1 to 2 o'clock. This is GMT again, remember. We had, I need to stop saying I keep saying that. We had this 1 hour bullish imbalance. So I'll take the 4 hour off just for clarity. And you can see, so we have this 1 hour bearish that we came up, swept the whole imbalance and then closed below, quite a bearish signal, and we've inversed all these bullish imbalances. Now we did tap this 1 hour down here, got a reaction up to this, and we've closed bearish on this one. So let's go down to the 15 just to get a bit more clarity, and I'll play it forward to, so that's shown the price action in the session. So this is 215 to 230. So this is just before New York open. What we have here is price come up into this 1 hour bearish imbalance and then inverse this 15 minute. So we've inversed this 15-minute bullish imbalance. So I was biased bearish coming into New York open, and bear in mind we had this kind of, all this kind of trend line liquidity to run. Thought we'd come down and tap into this 1 hour gap at least, maybe take that low, the London low here by this line. So if we just go down to I'll just go down to the 2 minute and just, okay, so that's just before the open. Let me just go down to the 1 minute then. Yeah, I started to see price push down. We inversed this one and I just took a short, And I think I actually took a short. Sorry, when we did this move, I took a short here and we pushed up, and then I saw us kind of rejecting this high. I took another short, so I took 2 positions, which I'll show you now in a second. But roughly this type of idea. I was probably averaged in at about that point, and I was targeting down here. And New York opened, and we had that run down to that 1 hour gap and the sweep of that low, the London low, and I got out somewhere down here. It happened so fast, I just pressed kind of exit positions. So I took that was a profitable trade. I did take another quick stab at a short, which was a loss, but I reduced my risk, shaved a bit off my profits. But when I saw this candle come up here, I thought we were just going to take this and then maybe continue down. So I got in short here because we had kind of wicked both of these fair value gaps. And I thought we may be able to still go down and run that again. Reduced risk, but it got stopped out. So that's my New York session so far. I'm likely not going to trade again. I can show that's a screenshot from my Apex accounts. I have 10 Apex accounts, so that's like a 2K. You can see the trades there. Yeah, that was the short, and then it pushed up. I actually took it on the push up. I was just very confident that we were going to drop, and then that's my losing trade where I shorted here and closed there. So 2K on a Monday ain't bad in my book. And just very quickly, I'm under the 10-minute mark, so I'll just see where price is going now. Let's just do a bit of quick real-time analysis. So you can see, delete that line. We're still stuck between this 1 hour and this 1 hour. It's just 1 hour bullish and this 1 hour bearish. There's a minute left on this hourly candle. If you just look at what's happening in front of us, we've swept this high, and we're holding. So this is a bit of a like where bias gets a little bit unclear because we're respecting fair value gaps on both sides. So where do I think price is going to run to? Well, based on the fact that we swept this London low, held this 1 hour fair value gap, that's a big bullish candle. I think this may just be a short-term retrace to then continue longer. And then if you look at here, see all these highs here, this is just like liquidity that's just asking to get run through. So we could be just pulling down in. You can see we're pulling down into this 5-minute bullish. So I'll just keep an eye on that. But I'm likely not going to take a trade again. I'll just take the green to start the week.